Hey everyone! I figured I would come in and give a quick update. I saw a bunch of people kind of popping in this week, so I thought I would join in on the fun. Joey G did a video, hasn't done one for a while, and Gastric Tiger is keeping up with his, so I'm gonna do the same. So, how are things for me? Pretty good. um, I've been keeping busy. I've been working a little tiny bit. Nothing too exciting, but some odd jobs around the apartment complex kind of thing, which is good for me because I can kind of do them, just a few hours at a time and when I feel like it. So, with my health issues and stuff, that's great because an 8-hour day is not working for me. I find just 3 or 4 hours and I'm pretty much a vegetable. So, so that's good. Not making any big money or anything, but help pay the bills and maybe eat a little better. So that's good, right? Um, how's everything else? Gym is going good. Getting a little bored of my routine, so I've been trying to add in some new exercises and whatnot, um, and doing like more interesting cardio, I guess you could say. Like instead of doing treadmill or something, um, I'll get the sled and do that, or I'll use the ropes on my arm days, as kind of a warm up kind of thing. The battle ropes, which is kind of fun. um, the bulk is being very successful, perhaps a little too successful. Actually, cutting back a little bit this week. This month, I managed to gain 5 pounds compared to last month, where I gained about 3 pounds. 3 pounds was good for me, in a month, because I mean, there's only so much muscle you can put on, right? Um, but I guess this last month I haven't been biking as much as I was previously, so it was a little easier to put on that weight. So kind of cutting the calories down a bit. Like last month, I think I was like 4,100, 4,200, and now I'm going like 3,800, 3,900. So hopefully that'll even things out a little bit. Um, because yeah, it's even though I'm actually trying to gain weight, and I'm working hard at it with eating all this food and working at the gym and everything, it's still kind of freaky when it jumps up like that. I mean, it didn't actually jump up, and it's been pretty steady over the weeks, but yeah, yeah, it's always a concern. It's always a concern. And being fat before, I mean, and knowing that if I do happen to gain fat, like it's not going to be really visible, like it's not going to be very noticeable for me because as guys, we tend to gain weight first around our midsection, and I have 15, 20 pounds of skin there. So if I put a little bit more fat there or not, it's really really hard to tell. So um, but I'm feeling bigger, especially in my upper body, which is great. And to sort of reinforce that, I've been getting into my winter clothes, not my winter clothes, but my fall clothes, I guess, getting them out from last year. And I find a lot of them don't fit anymore. Because, especially in the shoulders, I guess I have really, doing overhead presses and all my regular shoulder work and everything has really helped with my shoulders because my shirts don't fit anymore. Even this shirt, I don't know if you can see, this is beast mode on. I won this in a contest on YouTube. Uh, Jen and Brad, I think. Yeah, Jen and Brad did this. And when I got it, she was like, "Are you sure you want a large?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want a large." Um, and I got it, and it fit okay. And then I kind of shrunk out of it, so it didn't really fit me anymore. And now it fits again perfect. So I've kind of went up and down, and that's kind of fun. Um, but yeah, like my fall coat, which was tight last year, now it's a no go. It's a no go. I have to get a new one because I was all excited. I was like, I can fit in the medium. I'll get a medium, not thinking that well, it might be medium down at the bottom, but up at the top I'm still pretty thick. So so yeah. So everything is going good. The weights are still going up. it's a lot slower now than it was before in terms of the weight increases. Um, but I mean, that's to be expected, right? Um, I'm kind of having to lower my expectations in terms of muscle gain and strength gain because this week actually, this last week was my 2 year um, anniversary of being in the gym. 5+ days a week. So your first year you can gain so much, and then the year after that it's sort of half that much mass you can put on, and the year after that it's another half of that. So um, you have to lower your expectations and adjust your calories accordingly too, because you don't want to end up just putting a whole bunch of fat on, right? Because that's what you're trying to avoid. so yeah, so I'm just trying to just enjoy being at the gym. Still pushing the weight, but not getting upset with myself if I can't get those last reps in. um, But yeah, fall is coming. Winter is coming. I feel like winter is just around the corner, but I have to keep telling myself it's only beginning of October. You still got a good month and a half, 2 months before the snow comes. So I can still get in a few good bike rides, and then I guess I'll be breaking in the treadmill again at home, which is going to be weird. I haven't been on the treadmill for months and months and months. At least not for more than like 5 minutes for a warm up at the gym or something. So yeah. um, what else has been going on? Not a lot. Like it's been quiet. It's typical boring life here. Um, but everything's doing good. I'm happy. Um, yeah, that's all. I guess that's all. I felt like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I have forgotten. So, c'est la vie. I'm thinking about doing some more informational / rant videos, but I never really know how those are taken. So I really want to try and get the thoughts ironed out so they don't come across as being too harsh, because I'm a very blunt sort of person, and it doesn't always work with a lot of people. So so yeah. So yeah, I hope everyone is out there getting their fitness in, losing weight, most losing weight, maybe gaining a little bit of muscle is always good. Try and be consistent with it. That's what everyone always tells me. What advice can you give me in terms of um, putting on muscle? I can't seem to put on muscle. Um, I can't seem to increase my metabolism. There's sort of two things. One is you're not being consistent enough with it. That means at least 3 days a week you have to be hitting the weights. And the second reason why it may not be happening is because um, you're not pushing the weight enough. If like I keep on saying this every time someone asks me, if you're still using the same weight you did a month ago, then you're no longer lifting weights. You're now doing cardio. Okay. um, in order to put your body in that mode where it's going to build muscle, and it's going to suck up all those nutrients from your bloodstream, the sugar and stuff that's floating around and stuff, you have to really strain, rip, and tear all those muscle fibers. And that's not going to happen with doing high reps of low rate. That's cardio. Okay? So you really have to push the weight every month. You have to be on a machine. You got to put up another notch. Even if you can't do your prescribed reps, you'll do a few sets at the higher weight, and then drop it down to your previous week and hammer out some reps if you want. But always be pushing the weight. Always, 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 always. Um, yeah. So that's it. That's my tip of the day. And it's getting to 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop. Gunshot. Oh, oh. I'm feeling really good, guys. Still, even though I'm putting on weight, I'm still feeling lean. I'm feeling fuller. And kind of a fun thing is I've been in the mirror. I don't know if you guys know what a vacuum pose is, but look it up and do it. It's fun. it's actually fun because I look so thin. I look so skinny. So that's always fun. So get out there, get your fitness in, be strong, be tough, have fun,